All right, so for what feels like forever, the playbook in SaaS for keeping customers was, pretty simple. Just build a better product. But here's the thing, that playbook, it's officially outdated. A huge shift is happening right now, moving the focus away from just product features to something way more powerful, AI-powered customer journeys. So let's break down what this future actually looks like.
And this quote really says it all. Retention is no longer just about the product. I mean, this is the single idea that's rewriting all the rules. If you're in the SaaS world, this isn't just some abstract concept, it's your new reality. It means that just shipping features faster or having the slickest UI, well, that's no longer a guarantee that your customers will stick around. The whole game has changed.
Okay, so first, let's really dig into the traditional approach. We're going to call it the product-first fallacy. This is that old belief that the product itself is the hero of the story, right? That an amazing product, all by itself, is enough to keep customers coming back. But in today's market, that belief isn't just outdated. It's actually kind of dangerous.
So here's the fundamental shift in mindset, laid out plain and simple. The old way, what we're calling product thinking, was all about looking inward. It was focused on features, the user interface, and just shipping updates faster and faster. But the new way? It completely flips that script. It's all about the customer journey, which means you're trying to predict what a customer needs before they even know they need it. It's really the difference between just building a tool versus providing a complete solution.
So you might be asking, what's driving this huge shift? Well, the short answer is, we are. It's the customers. Our expectations have totally changed, and because of that, SaaS companies are basically playing a whole new game now. Let's take a look at what people actually demand today.
Okay, these three things right here, they're the new table stakes. Seriously. Personalized journeys. That means your customers expect an experience that feels like it was designed just for them. Predictive support. That means they want you to solve their problems before they even happen. And value at every touch point. Well, that means every single interaction, from a simple email to the login screen, has to be meaningful. That's a really high bar to clear for sure.
So the big question is, how can any company possibly meet these crazy high demands? It's not about working harder, it's about working smarter. And the answer, as you might have guessed, lies in three major transformations, all powered by AI, that are completely reshaping the whole retention landscape.
Right, so these are the three pillars of the new model, and it's important to see how they build on each other. First, you start with the tech, right? That's retention automation. Then you get way smarter with your data through predictive analytics. And finally, you make it part of your company's DNA with organizational change. So let's dive into that first pillar.
So, retention automation. The really cool thing here is that it's a total double win. On one hand, you're using technology to make the customer experience more consistent and reliable, which obviously customers love. But at the same time, you're cutting down on all that manual repetitive work, which frees up your team to focus on the more complex, high-value problems that actually need a human brain.
And look, this isn't just some abstract theory. This is stuff that's happening right now. Just think about a really smart onboarding flow. Instead of some generic one-size-fits-all tour, imagine one that actually adapts to how you are using the product. It guides you to the features you need most. That's what automation can do. It creates a perfect, tailored first impression at scale for every single person who signs up. Okay, so the second transformation, predictive analytics. This one almost feels like magic, but it's really just smart data. Think about it. Instead of waiting to react to a cancellation email when it's already too late, this lets you basically see into the future. AI models can analyze user behavior and flag which customers are at risk of leaving, giving you a window to step in and help.
So how does that even work? Well, AI is just brilliant at spotting those quiet little signals that humans might easily miss. A subtle drop in how often someone's using the product, or maybe a few extra hours before they reply to a support email. To us, those might seem like nothing, but to an AI, they're early warning signs. And catching those signs lets you jump in and solve a problem before the customer even starts thinking about canceling.
And that brings us to the third and, honestly, the most profound transformation of all, organizational change. See, this one isn't about buying a new tool. It's about changing your entire culture. Modern retention demands that keeping customers stops being the job of just one team, like customer success, and becomes a shared responsibility across the entire company. And let's be real, this is often the hardest part, but it's also the most important piece of the whole puzzle.
So all of this leads to a really critical final idea. We have to stop thinking about retention as a department that's, tucked away in a corner of the org chart. Instead, we need to start seeing it as a system, an interconnected web of responsibilities that touches every single part of the business. Yeah, and this quote really captures the stakes perfectly. It's not just some nice, fluffy idea, it's a massive competitive advantage. The companies that really get this, the ones that build this kind of company-wide system for retention, they're the ones who are going to lead their markets tomorrow. And the ones who don't, well, they're going to get left behind. It's that simple.
So what does this actually look like in practice? Well, it all starts way back with the sales team, when they set honest expectations, instead of just closing a deal at any cost. Then it continues with the product managers, who are building for long-term value, not just chasing flashy new features. And of course, it's all orchestrated by the customer success team to make sure that journey is seamless. The point is, everyone owns a piece of that customer relationship.
All right, so if you're going to remember just one thing from all this, let it be this. The future of customer retention is proactive, not reactive. It's personalized, not one size fits all, and most importantly, it's integrated. It has to be part of the DNA of your entire organization, not just stuck in a silo with one team.
And that really brings us to the big question, looking ahead. We've talked about the framework, but let's be honest, the applications of AI here are just getting started. So it makes you wonder, how do you see this technology continuing to shape and redefine what it even means to build a loyal customer base? It's something we're all going to be figuring out together.